was standing just about where his tail had been when he jumped up. The robin had been standing there with his eyes down, looking guilty and rather scared, but when Freddy noticed him, he looked up. "Oh, sir," he said earnestly, "I am sincerely sorry. I wouldn't for the world have disturbed you. I can't think how it happened." "How what happened?" Freddy asked sharply. "You been playing tricks on me?" "Oh, no, sir, not tricks. I wouldn't presume. It's my eyes. They're getting dreadfully bad. You wouldn't believe it, but only yesterday I wanted to take the children, a little something extra for their supper, and what do you think I took them? You'll never guess." "I don't intend to," said Freddy. "Get to the point, will you? What do you mean by attacking me? You won't deny that you did attack me, I suppose?" "Oh, not intentionally, I do assure you," said the robin. "You see, my eyes are so bad. I didn't see you at all, or if I did, I just took you for a rock, you were so still. I was looking for worms, and there was your tail all curled up in the grass, and well, sir, "You grabbed it," said Freddy severely. "And I suppose if it had come off, and it pretty nearly did too, my friend, I can tell you, the tug you gave it, if it had come off, you'd have had it for supper, eh?" I'm afraid we would," said the robin, dropping his eyes in embarrassment. "A fine thing," said Freddy. "A fine thing that a law-abiding pig can't take a nap on this farm without having a bodyguard along to look after his belongings. A fine laughing-stock you'd have made of me. Look nice in the paper, wouldn't it? Pig loses tail in tug-of-war with robin. What's your name?" "J. Pomeroy." "Oh, yes," said Freddy. "You live in the elm out by the gate. Yes, I knew your grandfather. A fine old bird. Came back every spring as regular as clockwork. And now you're living there. Well, Mr. Pomeroy, don't be upset about this. Aside from scaring me out of a year's growth, there's no harm done." He smiled reassuringly. "But about your eyes, now, you'll have to do something about that. Can't have you going round pulling the tails off all the animals on the farm, aside from the fact that maybe some of them wouldn't be as pleasant about it as me. Ever been to an oculist?" "Why should I?" said the robin. "I don't need anyone to tell me I'm nearsighted." "He could make you some glasses," said Freddy. J. Pomeroy didn't think much of the suggestion. Nobody would ever make glasses for a robin. "How do you know?" said Freddy. "Look here. I've got to go over to Centerboro tomorrow morning. I'll go down early, and you meet me on the corner by the bank at 9. We'll go see Mr. Watt, the eye-man. If anybody can fix you up, he can." "Well," said the robin doubtfully, "if you think so, it's pretty nice of you, Freddy, to take all that trouble for me." "Pooh," said Freddy. "I'm just protecting myself. You might get my ear next time." "Well, I certainly am grateful to you," J. Pomeroy said. "And if there's ever anything I can do to repay you, just call on me." He looked down at the paper and pencil. "But, dear me, I mustn't bother you any more. I'm interrupting your literary work." "Oh, that," Freddy said. "Nothing important. Just a little verse I was dashing off. Would you like to hear it?" he asked, and without waiting for the robin's reply, he read the poem. J. Pomeroy listened carefully, nodding his head to the rhythm, and when Freddy had finished, he said, "Charming. Very fine." "Oh, it's nothing, really," Freddy murmured. "You're too modest," said the robin. "A decently waggable tail, beautifully put. A very arresting thought, profoundly arresting." Even Freddy realized that neither the idea nor the verses were worthy of such high praise. "I'm afraid it's not as good as all that," he said. "It's just that I've been thinking a good deal about it lately. In fact, I've been taking wagging lessons from Georgie, our little brown dog, but I don't think I'm making much progress. Trouble is, I can't see my